Welcome to the Queen's Table Podcast. I'm your host, Marissa J, and today I am very confused because there is a lot of shit going on. I know I'm going to talk a lot about two main subjects. There's a couple of things that I wanted to touch on today, but these episodes been getting a little bit lengthy, and I'm not really here for all of that. Like, we're going to try to cut this down a little bit because your girl got shit to do. So, we're going to go ahead and get into the whole, yes, we're going to talk about Haiti. We're going to talk about Haiti and Haiti's president getting shot down in his house. Because I know that every single last one of y'all that woke up yesterday morning talking about, oh, let me just go see what the news is saying today. And then you see that shit. I know through every single last one of y'all's minds, y'all thought the same motherfucking thing that I did. Some ain't motherfucking right. Some ain't motherfucking right about that. So we're going to talk a little bit about Haiti. We're going to talk a lot bit about Haiti. We're also going to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson and Black women in the Olympics in general. But we're going to focus on Sha'Carri and a couple of other folks too. But first things first, y'all can all suck my balls through my drawers if you have anything to say about what I had to say about Bill motherfucking Cosby. I said what I said and I'm going to stand on it. All right? Period. Stop DMing me that I'm on the side of a rapist. Like, what the fuck? Come on now. Use your brains. Let's use your brains. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started off with this whole Haiti situation. So I didn't take no single notes. Not a single fucking note all day today. I haven't taken any notes. I'm going to tell you why I haven't taken any notes. When I went down this rabbit hole and trying to understand what the fuck is going on in Haiti, I was not realizing that there were several dictators cropping up all around the world right around the same fucking time. And because of what other dictators did, it created new dictators. The consequences of what some of these dictators had going on was a direct effect of creating brand new dictators. What I'm talking about is understanding the leadership of Haiti. Haiti since 1804. And yeah, we talk about 1804 and yes, great, wonderful, the only country in the Western Hemisphere to have ever successfully led a slave revolt. Okay? Yay on Haiti. All right, I know I don't want to fuck with nobody from Haiti. Like, not like getting in their face or nothing. Nothing. You can slap me in the face. If you're Haitian, I ain't finna say shit. I don't fuck with them people. They are not a people to be fucked with. We'll say that. Revered. Okay? So, in understanding all of this, so yeah, okay, Haiti, they won their revolution in 1804. Great, wonderful. Did you know that there was an empire of Haiti? And there was only one emperor? And he was killed like 2 years later? Y'all, like, the history of Haiti is like, whoa, buddy. They have had over 32 coups. 32. That's how somebody takes power over there. There's not like regular schmegular elections. There's regular schmegular elections with some attempted and some successful assassinations. So when trying to understand what the fuck is going on right now, I'm learning a lot. I'm getting a whole ass history lesson. Okay? So during World War II and right before, or during World War I, right before World War II, the U.S. took it upon themselves, we took it upon ourselves to just head on over to Haiti and make sure that they wasn't acting out. I swear to God, look it up. Go look it up. I always say, never take my word for it. Go look it up your damn self. Look it up. The U.S. said, okay, so all of these Germans are fleeing to these Latin American countries. You guys have to understand. Haiti used to be Santo Domingo, okay? Controlled by the French and the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Hispaniola down there. So you have to understand that a lot of people had a lot of hands in a lot of places that they shouldn't be. But a lot of Germans, let me take that back. A lot of Nazis fled to, south of the border. If you guys don't know, oh my God, like I could do a whole separate podcast on just Nazism alone. It's fascinating. It's scary as shit. It's fucked up, but it's fascinating. Like that kind of shit is like, whoa, wait a minute. That's some weird ass shit, boy. That's some wild shit. Them's was some wild ass boys. But anyways, so Haiti already had a good relationship with Germany and with Polish people too. It after the revolution in 1804, it was somewhere between 1804 and 1859. Somewhere around about in there. They made it a law. It was in the Constitution. No one that was not either Haitian or a naturalized Haitian from German or Polish descent. I remember that shit. No one other than these three specific groups can own land in Haiti. So they have already established a pretty good relationship anyway. I was mentioning before, if you haven't looked up Argentina and the Nazi settlements in Argentina and what the motherfuckers look like today, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you haven't looked that shit up, it's fucking weird. It's weird as shit. A lot of Nazis ended up over there in Argentina. And it's fascinating. But anyways, so the US decided, okay, so the Nazis is over here acting a fucking fool. They German. We got to look at everywhere that Germany has ties. So we were occupying everywhere that Germany already had good ties to. So we was like, okay, make sure y'all motherfuckers ain't acting up. They weren't necessarily looking for Nazis over there. They were just like, let's just make sure that y'all niggas ain't acting the fuck up. So when the U.S. soldiers ended up coming over to Haiti, they brought with them all of this fucking racism and all of this fucking bullshit that Americans are already fucking going through. They bringing it over here to fucking Haiti. For 8 years, the U.S. occupied Haiti. That turned a lot of people real bitter. Papa Doc was one of them. I forget the motherfucker real name. But that's what everybody called him. They called him Papa Doc because he had a medical degree. He went off to college somewhere here in the U.S. Ended up bringing back penicillin and cured everybody of this funky ass weird shit that was on their legs. Boom, that's how he got the name Papa Doc. Okay? So Papa Doc comes and he's bringing medicine over here and he's doing all of this shit. And just like every other fucking dictator there ever was, they come into the limelight. Everybody loves them. Some shit goes down. They end up going into hiding. Same shit happened with Joseph Stalin. Same shit happened with Adolf Hitler. Same shit happened with Mao. Okay? They go off into hiding. They come back. And then that's when the real shit hit the fan. We hadn't had one of them motherfuckers in a minute. Not since Papa Doc. Right? I mean, some people can say, oh, Saddam Hussein and Bin Laden and all of that. What? Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine. But we're talking about up there fucking dictators. Papa Doc ordered genocide on hundreds of thousands of Haitian people. Hundreds of thousands. So did Mao. So did Hitler. Joseph Stalin takes the fucking cake. And all of this shit was right around the same fucking time period. Which baffles me because I think of Mao as something that was way older. This nigga was still kicking in the 50s. He was doing all of his shit. Nobody knew anything of the shit that he was doing until well after he had died. So there have been successful modern day dictators. What's going on over there in fucking Haiti though? Okay? Every time you turn around, the way that you become the fucking president of Haiti, how they say it down there, they say how you become the president of fucking Haiti is you end up making a fucking deal with somebody that you shouldn't be making deals with. We'll put it that way. And some shit goes down, blase, woo-dee-woo, and Baby Doc becomes the fucking president. And some more shit go down, woo-dee-woo. Then he comes out and says, hey, yo, I'm the president forever. I'm doing away with everything, and I'm just the president for life now. So fuck what you heard. All of my peoples is in place. So it is what it is. And he fucking reigned. He reigned. When Fidel Castro, when he came into power, when he overthrew Cuba's government, Baby Doc went to the U.S. He fucking hated the U.S. If there was anything that he hated more than the United States, it was communism. He fucking hated communism. So he sees this because there was like a whole fucking backstory about how like one of his dogs done fucking did some shit that he wasn't supposed to be fucking doing, or something fucking happened where somebody may have gotten hurt or died. Oh no. Okay. So Baby Doc has some kids, right? And his kids' bodyguards got shot and killed. So he was like, oh, nah, y'all fucking with my kids' bodyguards and shit. Like, I'm going the fuck off. And he did. And he went and found like all of the people that were involved, supposedly. And he went to this one dude that was like, don't quote me on this. Please look it up yourself. But he was like, I don't know, some higher ranked person in the military or possibly the police force. I don't fucking know. Maybe it was a security detail. I don't fucking know. But he was somebody high up in charge of guarding some shit. Okay. And he goes to dude's family. Like, dude knew that homeboy was Papa Doc was looking for him. So he dips the fuck out, leaves everybody. He left his mama. He left his wife. He left his babies. He left everybody. And who you think Papa Doc came for? All of them. He knocked them all off, picked them all off. Except for the baby. The baby, he had them keep it alive and bring it to him. He sequestered himself off in a little room somewhere. And nobody really knows what the fuck happened in there. He had never talked about it. Acted like the shit wasn't. And if, listen, you speak only when you're spoken to around this motherfucker. So nobody's gonna fucking ask him, hey, what the fuck was you doing in there? You came in with an alive baby, but you came out and there was a dead baby inside. What did you do with the baby? And after that happened, his power just grew and grew and grew. And they say he offered the baby as a sacrifice, allegedly. So, so he comes, he comes into his own power, whatever. Okay. So he dies. He dies comfortably. Okay. He dies in old age, in his 80s. He dies comfortably. All right. He leaves behind a son. So he got a kid, and his kid is named, they call him Baby Doc. I don't think he had a medical license. They just called him that because his daddy was Papa Doc. I know, right? Real original. But anyway, so Baby Doc had a whole bunch of scandals of his own. He continued the genocide of the Haitian people, that the shit that his father had implemented and whatnot. But so he ends, okay. Sorry, y'all. It's my charger. It's acting funny. But anyways, so Baby Doc ends up marrying this woman, right? What's her name? Michelle Benet. And Michelle, okay, so like how you win over the people of Haiti, you divide them up. Mixed race against black folks. Black folks is about 95% of the population. The rest of them are what they call mulattoes or mixed race. So they pin them against each other. The dark skins always win. They come out on top. Whoop-de-woo. So it looking real fucking funny that Papa Doc's son, after he died, done ran off and married a mulatto woman. Now, her family does come from like money, like old money on both sides of her family. Old money. Okay? But she was motherfucking lady of Haiti, and she made sure she let everybody know that. And like it was something crazy. I read something like a year into moving into the I think they call it the White House Palace or the White Palace or something like that. Anyway, a year after she moves in, she ends up banning his mama and like 92 members of his family. Yes. It was insane. So anyways, they had a whole bunch of scandals. They embezzled a whole bunch of money. They took off with a whole bunch of fucking money. They had 2 kids together. They took off with a whole bunch of Haiti's money, fled to the south of France. She stayed there, but he ended up going back. And like, I don't know, just some real fucking bitch shit. And then, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. And then she stayed in the south of France, married this other cat, had 2 more babies, and she's still around, I guess. Okay. And the people of Haiti fucking hated her. Oh my God, they fucking hated her. Wanted her gone. So, okay. So, a few more coups later, here we are of Jovenel Moïse. Okay? So, Jovenel Moïse was, okay, so the elections happened in 2015. That's when the elections had happened. They were supposed to announce in 2016, I believe. But he was already acting as the president because he's like, I won. And everybody's like, no, you didn't win. It's the same shit that fucking was gonna happen here. There was like, nah, nigga, you didn't win. And he was like, but I did. And nobody can oppose me now because I did away with everybody that I needed to do away with. Yeah, he got rid of Parliament. So, okay, so keep this in mind. There is no prime minister, all right? There hasn't been a prime minister for a year. Since March of last year, there hasn't been a prime minister over there. And there's supposed to be a president and a prime minister. They're supposed to act as one, but together. But if you get rid of the prime minister, there's nobody to enforce some shit to make sure that you don't go fucking crazy. So he's like, but I got rid of Parliament already. So he has been in office since 2015, 2016. 2016. By that logic, he was supposed to have been way the fuck out. No, wait. Let me take that back. He was doing shit as president, but they didn't officially announce him as president until 2017. It's a discrepancy of a year. They say his ass was supposed to have left. Really, they wanted him out last year. They've been wanting his ass out. But they say his term wasn't officially over with until April of this year. Him and his people say that his term isn't really over with until April of next year. Jovenel Moïse had already tried to get out, and I think he successfully. I didn't find the answer on this. So if anybody knows, please let me know. But he either tried to, I know he tried to, but I don't know if he successfully was able to get out 3 Supreme Court judges or some shit. One of them was due to be a rival of his. He was like, all right, get him off so that way he can't run against me. So I'm sitting here going, okay, so dude is dead. D-E-D dead. He's dead. He's gone. He's gone. He's dead. He's gone. He got shot in his house. He's gone. Who the president? Who's the motherfucking president? See, and that's what the issue is right now, because nobody fucking knows. Nobody knows who the president of Haiti is right now. And that's kind of scary. So I started to look up who is coming out with all of these statements. Who is it that's coming out with all of these statements saying that what it happened? Because you've got to have a spokesperson. So who is telling the newspapers and the media and the press and everybody else that this nigga done got shot up in his head, in his bed? So I find out that it is the Prime Minister interim of Haiti, Claude Joseph. Claude Joseph started his political career on March the 4th of 2020. So just over a year, he has been serving as Minister of Foreign Affairs. The Minister of Foreign Affairs. Okay? Joseph, Jouthe. That name. That guy, I've been, as I'm thinking about it and reading about it, I'm saying the name, but I know I'm not saying it right, so I'm not finna do that. But that name, that dude right there, that Joseph right there, he was the prime minister. He was the prime minister. And he stepped down. And once he stepped down, Jovenel Moïse decided that he was going to appoint Claude Joseph as the interim prime minister. So now you interim prime minister. You are still Minister of Foreign Affairs. And now you're interim president? If this isn't the most... Okay. I'm real sorry, you guys. I apologize, but I have to have timers. I'm sorry. I've been going on for a minute. I'm about to have to wrap this up. I don't know, I might come back and do Shikari. I don't know. Let's see if we can wrap this shit up. So basically, I'm looking at Claude Joseph like, hold up. Is this a power grab that I see here? Is this a power grab? Because hold up, when Jovenel said that he wasn't about to give up the seat and everybody was like, you need to resign. You need to step the fuck down. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're fucking everything up. When all of that shit was happening, Jovenel was, okay, so this is, we going back to the U.S. again. Jovenel take a page from Papa Doc's book, goes to the U.S. and says to them, hey, yo, we've been having a real cool relationship since Papa Doc. Y'all, for the most part, been staying up out of our business. We don't meddle too awful much into yours, and we don't team up against people that you don't want us to team up against. I'll make sure that you and I stay allies, because Haiti's police force is growing in numbers. It is, what, 3,000 strong? So anyhow, he goes to Biden, and Biden, during the whole campaign trail, yeah, what Jovenel's doing over there, that's some fucking bullshit. We gonna put a stop to that bullshit. And just a couple of months ago, he was like, yeah, nah, Haiti cool. Moïse? Oh, yeah, I know Moïse. Yeah. That's Obama's cousin, right? Guys, listen. This fucking plot. And honestly, had I not have had today, I'm recording this a day early. Had I not have had today off, so all of this has happened today. So had I not have had the day off, I would not have been able to go down this far to the rabbit hole. But luckily I did. Because what in the entire fuck? What in the hell? What in the hell? Watch out for Claude Joseph. Watch out for that motherfucker right there. That's the next one. That's a sneaky one. That's a smart one. I mean, look, if you really look at it, honestly, come on. All of these puzzle pieces falling in place. It's said that Papa Doc had already had champagne and everything waiting on November 22nd of 67? Day that John F. Kennedy died. He's always said that the 22nd was his favorite number. He was elected September 22nd. He took office October 22nd, and November 20, this isn't all in the same year. November 22nd, JFK dies. JFK was making a lot of changes and a lot of moves that nobody anticipated him making. They thought that he was going to be a good boy and fall in line just like every single last one of these last presidents. But no, he was like, He was an Obama. At first. At least he stayed himself. But we're not going to go there. So a lot of people wanted Kennedy dead. But none more so than Papa Doc. JFK was coming for Haiti. JFK was coming for Papa Doc. He said as much. So, I mean, like, when things kind of fall, I mean, yeah, a lot of people. Do I think that Papa Doc had anything to do with the assassination of JFK? Absolutely not. Not a direct hand in it. Absolutely not. Do I think that maybe he made some deals with some entities that he shouldn't have been making deals with, and then shit just so happens to fall in line? Yeah, maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But the thing about it is, these pieces keep falling into place for these people to take power. And, Papa Doc was one that was able to reign for a long time. Undisputed, undefeated. He died pretty much in a position. They say that the last 2 years of his life, he couldn't really talk. He just kind of blah, blah, blah. But people were still too afraid to go against him. Dude couldn't even talk. And since him, there's been coup after coup after coup after coup after coup. Nobody's been able to align themselves in such a way that a coup wouldn't be a thing. Except for this motherfucker. Like, this is a smart dude. This is the next Papa Doc. Watch him, Claude Joseph. I don't trust him. Listen, I'll come back in 6 months. If ain't shit happen and he ends up stepping down to let somebody else take over, fine. I'll come back and I will eat my words. But the second that they come out and say, yo, this nigga is now the new president, unelected and unopposed, I'm going to be right back on this mic saying, I told you so. Listen, I done gone on for 30 minutes now. My alarm finna go back off again. I need to hop off of here and go and do what I need to do. So that's it for me. I'm going to come back with a bonus episode on Sha'Carri because, listen, we got to talk about this shit like really, really quickly, really fucking briefly. And so with Sha'Carri Richardson, now she can't be in the Olympics at all. Don't know if you heard, but she can't be in the Olympics at all. All right. But there's been not even a growing trend, because once you look at it, it's been like this. But the Olympics and whoever makes up the rules for the Olympics got some motherfucking explaining to do. How the fuck is it that every badass, next flojo that come around out of any of these African countries, y'all banning them for some dumb shit, like too high of testosterone levels? Yeah, baby. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into that. We're going to get into that next episode. I'm going to make it a bonus episode. It'll be good and meaty for you. It won't be too awful long, but it's definitely something that we need to talk about, because what in the entire fuck? So many motherfucking rights. That's all for me.